Hello students, in today's session we will learn about the deduction under section 80E. So after deduction under section 80DDB, the next deduction is 80E. So this deduction is relating to payment of interest on loan taken for higher education. So this is a deduction an individual can claim for the interest paid for the loan taken for higher education. So there are some conditions to claim a deductions. Under that, first one, loan taken for higher education. So the interest paid is for the loan taken for higher education, that is class after 10. So if an individual has taken a loan for a higher education, that is class after 10, then he can claim a deduction for the interest payment, and the deduction can be claimed for the educational loan taken for self, spouse, children or student for whom this taxpayer or individual is a legal guardian. So for these people, if an individual takes a educational loan and pays the interest on that loan, then he can claim a deduction under section 80E. So this is allowed for self, spouse, children or a student for whom this taxpayer is a legal guardian. Next condition, the loan must be taken from approved financial institution. It should be from a approved financial institution or charitable trust or organization. It should not be from any relative. It should be from approved financial institution, charitable trust or organization. Next condition is the loan should be taken for a full-time education. The loan should be taken for a full-time, not for a part-time. The loan should be taken for full-time, that it can be taken, the education can be pursued in India or abroad. Next condition is deduction is allowed for 8 years till the interest is paid in full, whichever is earlier. So the deduction he can claim here is for 8 years he can claim till interest is paid in full. So if the interest is paid in full before 8 years, then we can take that till that period he can claim a deduction. So whichever is earlier, till that period he can claim a deduction. Next, no restricted amount for claim. So here there is a no restricted amount, fixed amount to claim. He can claim whatever the interest is paid for this educational loan, he can claim the deduction under section 80E. So this deduction is not allowed for part-time. No deduction is allowed for part-time or distance education or correspondence course. Only for the regular full-time education he can claim deduction. That also it should be taken from the approved financial institution. The loan should be taken from approved financial institution. Next we will see the 80EE, section 80EE deduction. So the deduction is relating to interest on loan taken for residential house. So if an individual has made payment of interest for the loan taken for a residential purpose, then he can claim a deduction under section 80EE. There are some conditions. So this is for individual, for first time owner. To be, if he is acquiring first house and he is becoming a first time owner, then he can claim a deduction. So this deduction is available in one financial year for the loan taken in the previous financial year. So he can claim a deduction in 1 year for the loan taken for the previous year. Means he is claiming deduction for 1 year for the loan taken for previous year. Means in the previous year he has paid a interest, so he can claim a deduction in the next financial year. Next one is the loan should be taken for acquiring the residential house. It should not be for any other purpose. The loan should be taken for acquiring a residential house. Then he can claim a deduction under section 80EE, and he should be a first time home owner. He should not own any other house means he should not own any other house property during this sanction of loan. Example, the deduction can be claimed in one financial year. For example, if you are taking financial year as a 2018-19, the deduction can be claimed in this year for the loan taken for the previous year. For the previous year, if he taken a loan for a residential purpose in the 2017-18, then he can claim a deduction in the next year, 2018-19. Next, the loan taken from a bank, house or housing financial companies or sanction loan between 1/4/2000. So that is for this example, if the loan is taken from any financial institution and the loan should be sanctioned between the year 2017 and 18, 1/4/2017 to 31st March 2018. So if it is sanctioned in this year, then he can claim a deduction under the next year. Next one is the loan amount should not exceed rupees 35 lakh. Here the condition is the taken loan should not be exceed rupees 35 lakh and the value of that house property should not exceed 50 lakh. Then he can claim a deduction under section 80EE. If it is exceeds 35 lakh and 50 lakh, then he cannot claim. He is not eligible to claim a deduction under section 80EE. Next, the SSC should not own any residential house on the date of sanction of loan. On the date of sanction of loan, the SSC should not own any other house properties. Next we'll see the condition for deduction. That is, here actual interest payable or 50,000, whichever is less, can be claimed deduction as under section 80EE. So actual interest payable of 50,000 means up to 50,000 he can claim a deduction under section 80EE. So whichever is less means up to 50,000 he can claim. The interest payable, if it is more than 50,000, we cannot take that. We have to take 50,000 here, whichever is less. Next, this deduction is allowed in addition to the deduction of rupees 2 lakh allowed under section 24(1) of IT Act for self-occupied house property. So this deduction, so here while you may be known, while computing total income, you are taking income from house property. Under section 15, income from salary. Next, section 22, income from house property. Under the self-occupied house property, annual value is nil. So interest on loan is deductible maximum of 2 lakh rupees. Maximum of 2 lakh rupees can be deductible. So this is under section 24(1). As per section 24(1), we can claim, as per section 24(1) of Income Tax Act, we can claim rupees 2 lakh deduction for the interest on loan in case of self-occupied house property. For interest on loan in case of self-occupied house property. And this is also same, relating to same. This is also interest on loan for the residential house property, that is a self-occupied house property. But here this deduction is in addition to the deduction, means an individual can claim deduction up to rupees 2,50,000. Here he can claim 2 lakh and again he can claim up 50,000 in the section 80EE. This deduction is in addition to the deduction of rupees 2 lakh allowed under section 24(1) of IT Act for self-occupied house property. So it means he can claim totally 2,50,000 deduction under section 80. He can claim a deduction in that 24(1) section. He can claim up to 2 lakh and 50,000 he can claim in the section 80EE. Next, one more condition. If the deduction is claimed under in 80EE, no deduction can be claimed for the same amount under section 24(1). If interest on loan is above 2 lakh, then he can claim in 80EE. Understood? So the deduction here, the double deduction is not allowed. Double deduction is not allowed. If the deduction is claimed in this section 80EE, then for that same house, for that same interest payment, no deduction can be claimed under section 24(1). So if interest on loan is above 2 lakh, if the interest on loan paid is above 2 lakh, then he can claim 2 lakh here. The balance whatever left, he can claim in the 80EE. So that is about the deduction under section 80EE.